Hello everyone, this is FanfictionWarri here, and today I have yet another Has-Been Hotel Exeter story. So, recently I have been running some raffles on my Amino app, which I will be leaving a link of in the description below. And I decided to totally revamp the whole way I take requests on my stories, because a lot of the time a lot of people tend to pile them up. So what I've decided to do, rather than just doing everything I can and just being picky, I decided to why not instead run raffles to make it so that everyone has a fair shot at trying to get their requests read. So one person who is named Leah on my Amino, she had requested a Travis X Rita story, which if you do not know who Travis is, he is the owl person in the pilot who Angel Dust hooks up with, and he's the person who calls him a slut. So yeah. And I personally didn't know who he was until this was requested. So whenever she explained it to me, I'm like, oh, well then why not? And I was very, very excited to do this, because even though we don't really know much about his character, there was quite a bit that I was able to pick up on, and I thought, why not go ahead and get some basic ideas from what we very little know about him in the pilot. So I thought that I would make a really good angster with him, so it's gonna be a bit of spicy angst with a pinch of fluff. So without further ado, this is Travis X Reader, Angel Dust helps. Let's get started. Travis pulled up in the driveway and dragged his feet up to the front door. When he unlocked his door, he noticed that the kitchen light was still on from down the hall. Odd. Your name barely ever stayed up this late. He looked at the clock. 3:30 a.m. Very late to be in the kitchen. He grew suspicious of that. He grew angry at the thought that maybe you were in the kitchen with someone else. You were making yourself a small sandwich, depressed that Travis hadn't come home yet. Right when you were about to take a bite, the great owl demon appeared and wrapped his arms around your waist, resting his head on your shoulder. Good to see you, babe. Really? I thought you'd like to see Angel Dust's face more than mine any day of the week. He groaned. Babe, are you really gonna pull this shit right now? You rolled your eyes, eating your sandwich. After a few moments of awkward silence, he growled and let you go. Throwing a fit because I speak the truth? Very classy, Trav. Shut up, will ya? That just made you snap. You slammed your sandwich on the plate and turned to him. You had a favorite color aura around you, and your eyes were turning black. You really want me to shut up? Why don't you think about someone else for a change? I know where we are, but that is no excuse. He looked at you, fear and shock in his eyes. Tears threatened to fall, but you refused to give him that power. You glared into his being and said with a growl, I used to think you'd love me, but if you did love me, you would at least include me when you go out on these little drives of yours. Or maybe let me watch those cam shows with you. I'm not mad at you for fucking some rando in the street. I expect that. We live in a place that encourages that. But you can't just go asking them without asking me, too. You then shook your head and went to the front door. Travis snapped back to reality and quickly followed. Wait, your name. Please just listen. No. Clearly you don't care about me. I had a gut feeling. So just go to bed and forget me. You put on your shoes and began walking out the door, when he grabbed you by the hand. He attempted to talk some sense into you. Your name, please, just come to bed with me. Please, let's just forget this argument happened and go to bed. You never go to bed angry, sweetie. I need to be alone right now. I need it, so I'm taking it. He pulled away and began to walk down the driveway and onto the sidewalk. Travis watched in defeat as you walked away from his grasp. He felt tears pour down his face. What have I done? As you walked down the lonely streets of hell, you stumbled upon a bar. It seemed a little bit more quiet than the normal bar you'd find here. Because of this, you felt the strong urge to go inside. Maybe some vodka could take the edge off, you thought. You went to the bar and ordered your preferred drink. While you were busy sulking at the bar, Travis was in the kitchen, drinking away his troubles as well. But it didn't really seem to help much. If anything, it made it far worse. You felt so stupid. All you wanted was for him to include you and show you he still cared about you. How fucking hard was that for him? When he killed the bottle, he got up to get a second one. But as he did so, he looked over at the counter. He noticed your sandwich. Alone. Just like him. He felt tears begin to pour back down. Just a few minutes ago, he thought he wasn't able to cry any more than he already had. But he just looked at it, and for some odd reason, it broke him. He called you, hoping and desperately grasping the phone so you could answer. You were taking a big chug of your third drink. While you were doing so, someone came up and sat next to you. Hey, asswipe, I need some liquor. You glanced to the side, nearly choked on your own spit. It was angel dust. He felt your gaze on you. He felt your gaze and looked over at you. What you need, toots. You weren't sure if he was being serious about what you needed, but you needed his help. Help. From you. He gave you an odd look. He looked surprised. He got a drink at that moment. He looked down at the pairs of hands that held his shot glass. He downed it and slammed it on the counter lightly. What do you need my help to do? Or what do you want me to do? You were flabbergasted that he was offering to help. My boyfriend Travis is a big fan of yours. He actually sometimes goes to hook up with you. Do you know him? He rubbed his chin. Is he the great owl dude? Yeah, that's him. I need your help with him. He smiled. Name it. Travis was on the verge of falling asleep in the kitchen chair. It hurt his back so bad, but not as much as the ache in his heart, and the knot in his throat. Suddenly, a knock at the door sounded. He quickly fired up and rushed to the door. When he opened it, he was hoping he would find you. Your face, your body, your smell. He was desperate to hug you, to kiss you. But instead, it was angel dust. He groaned. Sorry, slut. I don't got the money to give a fuck with ya. Angel dust smiled. No need, Travie. I've already been paid to take care of you. Huh? But who paid you? Right when he asked that, he realized. It was a gift from you. Angel saw the realization hit you, and he stepped to the side, only to reveal you. I hired Angel to take care of the two of us. After that, I want a good cuddle session with you, too. Travis smiled and then hugged you. From now on, I'll include you in everything. I love you, name. I love you too, shithead. Aw, you both are so cute. Angel then sank a pair of arms between you both. Now, let's get this party started. The end. So, it was really, really fun doing this story, especially because, like, as I said, I find it kind of fun to think of the fact that even though we don't know much about Travis as a character from the pilot, I figured that there was a lot of details that we could pull from that and make into a story. We don't know anything about him yet, but I decided to try and use that to my advantage and think that if the partner that he was going to be with had to be understanding of his quote-unquote little drives and stuff, they had to be understanding of that. And I just thought to myself, this seems the best thing for a reader to do. Because if a reader gets mad, if the reader got mad at Travis for hooking up with anybody, that would be kind of stupid. Because, I mean, think about where the setting of the show takes place. It encourages that. And I mean, I know that technically speaking, that maybe Millie and Moxie have a good relationship and they don't cheat on each other, but I guess that's kind of different. But anyway, I really hope that all of you did enjoy this story, and as always, this is Friend and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye!